And we are back with another episode of Twofortheculture. I'm Justin Devonte.
Stephen Ray.
Yes, sir. And we are back. How you doing?
I feel, well, I don't know. How do I feel? I feel like inside I feel good. It's just like my nose is just, it's messing me up right now. I don't know why.
Are you sick a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Like, you can tell when you're sick. Mm-hmm. Like, this in here and there's nothing in there. It's just bothering me.
Yeah, I got you. So it's just like maybe allergies or something like that?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I got you.
It's going to be gone tomorrow.
Understood. How's your weekend?
It was really good. It was really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went out on Friday. Yeah. That was dope. Duco's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice spot.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm definitely going back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it was a good time, and saw some familiar faces in there. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. What's his man name? Starlito was in there.
Oh yeah.
Which is definitely a Nashville thing to happen, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But he went to MTSU, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Maybe I did back then.
Yeah. He went
but
to MTSU.
No. What else? No, I had a couple. I called a couple people, had a couple great conversations, and then one night, I don't know if it was Saturday. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. I called my sister. She didn't answer. So instead of like calling again or texting her, I just like blasted her across my Instagram. Mm-hmm. I'm just having fun with this stuff now.
I thought it was her birthday or something.
Nah. Like, all right, bet you gonna see this. And she still didn't call me.
Okay.
But she liked she was asleep, but she woke up the next day and texted me. But yeah, I talked to my mom today, and she was like, she called her. It was like, Junior keep posting me on his Instagram, and like, why did you call me? Mm-hmm. Right. But either way, she's gonna be in Nashville at the end of the month.
Okay.
But I think I might be in Atlanta. At the end of the month.
Oh, what's in Atlanta?
A premiere for Rob. One of the movies that we worked on and edited on.
Okay. So when was that? When did you edit on it?
I'm trying to think if I was at your house. Yeah. Because we did another movie, and they did a premiere for that movie. Mm-hmm. So yours it's the same cast. So that's what kind of messed me up. But I edited that at your crib.
Okay. And has he released the trailer?
Yeah, he released the trailer.
Okay, so what is it about?
Snow bunnies.
Okay. That's it?
It's about
a documentary?
No. No. It's about it's pretty straightforward, the trailer. It's like one of those like hood comedies. Mm-hmm. So basically these guys, they go out in the town, and then they find some attractive women at before they go out in the town, it's at their job or whatever. They find some women. They're like, hey, come out with us. They go out with them. They eventually like go back to the crib, and then it's like a weird vibe at the crib. And basically it turns out that these women they're clearly like all white except like one of them, but they're vampires. All of them are vampires.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just mixed.
But they work with them.
No, they came up to their job. They worked at like a pizza place.
Okay. So it was that night.
That not at that time. At that time it was in the day. But they said come out with us tonight.
So they're
like
vampires
the club.
Walking in the daytime.
They're regular. They didn't find out, till like way later.
Do you see what I'm saying? The vampires went to
the daytime. Hey, that's a good one. I did not tell Rob that.
Okay.
Well, maybe they got some special blood.
Okay, yeah, I got you. They're half breeds. They're blades.
Yeah, maybe they're half breeds.
Did they even have sunglasses on?
No, I did not think of that. That's too funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's all good.
It was daytime. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Hey, you know what? It is what it is.
Next movie.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but he's having a premiere in Atlanta. He always does it big. it's always super inspiring. Just picture like I'm saying, like I edited something at your house, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know what's a big movie theater here, but just a movie theater.
One of the Oaks.
Oh, okay.
IMAX. You got,
I think that's the one I went to. Yeah, and it's just like a huge event. It's got the step and repeat there. It's like a real premiere. So it's dope. The whole cast, the crew, and then a bunch of Atlanta comes out to watch it. So he always does it big. It's very inspiring and motivating to just even be in that type of space.
And I'm sure he charges for the tickets, or no?
Damn, I need to get that. But no, I don't. I think so.
I guess my real question is, so how's the expenses? He just kind of pays and
it's sponsored by Monster.
Okay, the whole movie.
The event.
Oh, okay.
I think, and maybe some of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, he I don't know, does his own thing with the contract wise.
Okay.
But the events for sure is usually like sponsored by Monster.
And so what is his hopes? What is his overall goal? Is this like to get practice for the big thing, or hopefully this picks up, or what?
Same thing with the I don't know, the same thing with really kind of anything. You just want to keep getting better at your craft, and eventually it's going to take off, you know. So this movie, I don't know if he thinks like that, but I doubt it. We lasted in social media this long. It's usually like, all right, now let's make the next movie. At this point,
but it just sounds like he loves it in general.
Oh yeah.
So he's going. Whether he really makes money, he'll probably still do it.
Still do it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we was making movies with nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like all the people we were around, we didn't have a main actor or whatever, and I was with Courtney at the time. Like, hey, bro, you want? Hey, yeah, cool, let's do this. We can't hire writers, but me and you could sit down for a month, you know, especially editing wise too. So now it's at a point where it's a little bit more cash flow there. So the movies are starting to get I don't know if that movie goes to the category, but like there are other things that are coming out that are like shot beautifully, and like the actors start to get a little bit more
developed a little bit, like
like people that's like that's on things versus like my homies.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so things are starting to develop naturally.
Okay, I understand.
So it's really cool. It's really cool.
No, well, I'm happy. I'm excited.
I appreciate it. Yeah. That shit. That was like the other reason why I picked Nashville. I mean, you know, like 90% of it is Kyle, but it's close to Atlanta, so I could just stuff like this. I could just like go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that sounds super dope. I'm excited. Yeah. Just the whole experience, you know, and just to see some movement, you know, some traction, because he has been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's great to still see he's passionate about it.
Yeah, he's definitely. I think the next one. Oh yeah, no, I think that one. Excuse me, that one. I think he's finally opening up to dropping it on YouTube. That was my whole thing from the beginning. Like, I don't really. I get how strategic the film circuit is, but I hate like people. I hate having to talk to someone about something I made and it's in their control. Like, it takes a lot of the fun out of it. So even when we made one of the best movies that we made together is called Knock, and it's on Tubi. When we made that, it had to go through the film circuit. So like, I couldn't send anybody a link. Like, I don't like that. I mean, of course, I'm clearly at this point, I'm very conditioned to make something and just drop it. But I don't know. A part of me just believes in myself like a lot, to where I'm still on that mind frame of we still gonna make another one. So I'm not banking everything on this one movie. I just want to get better at making movies to where the movie gonna hit wherever we put it. So.
And are you more excited about seeing the reaction to it? Is that why the reason why you want to drop it?
Well, movies in general, yeah, I just feel like I have more control. It's really a control thing. I have more control to, let's say, if I go to an event or something and there's a director there that I like, hey, here's this link of a movie that I made. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't have the opportunity to do that if it's in the film circuit. Like, you're damn near signing your movie away. Okay. And but again, it can literally change your life too.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to break it down a little bit further because I know it's not just about the link.
It's like I don't know the 100% of the technicality and all that of that, but I just
see what I'm saying though. Like you talk about control thing. You like I like to send it to people. It's like okay.
Well, I guess you can't send the movie to people. I get what you're saying. I guess on that, I mean like the public.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like when you talk about the control thing, do you like having control over your art 100%? You know what I mean? Is that what you're meaning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, also, it's a team.
Yeah. No, I mean it is for us, but at the same time, I guess it's going back more so on what you said about the reaction too. It's just like I'm not making this to win an award. Like I'm making this because I want to make a good movie and people to see it. Mm-hmm. So that's more of what it is. So yeah, friends and family sending it to everybody like that. That's cool. I don't really expect y'all to watch the movie unless it's like a good one. Mm-hmm. And because if I come to you like, bro, you really gotta watch. Then it's a real good one,
right? And I'll watch it out of support.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't. I'm always trying to do the next thing, but I would say more of a reaction to the actual the whole process. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't like the thought of being an artist and the label is holding your music.
Yeah,
I mean, you want to drop this shit,
right? And so I agree with you in that aspect. Like, if you're the artist, you created the music, and they're just kind of the financiers, and they pretty much are controlling the project. Mm-hmm. Then yes, that is this is my name on it. I'm the artist who created this thing. But there's with the movie, there's all of y'all. You're directing, editing it, but you also have somebody who's paying for the things, who's also producing. You know what I mean? There's so many hands. It's a team effort. So that's a lot of people's decision making, not just your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just feels like gambling a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like we do all this to go into a competition that nobody sees. Mm-hmm. And it's for us, we know what it is. Mm-hmm. When you win best director or actor, this to that. But it's that's just a post that I can post on Instagram. Like, hey, y'all, I did this film and da. Again, I think it's just solely based personally on I just like creating things and letting it go.
So, and I just don't understand why are you not dropping Knock now? Like,
what do you mean? It's on Tubi.
Okay, so why not YouTube?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just saying, that's another streaming base. You have.
Oh, he is no. He is now making, because this was something I was trying to convince him of years back. But he is making a channel for
all his
the team,
the movies.
Yes.
Yeah, like an archive on YouTube.
No, public. But yeah. My bad. It's a term on Instagram when you archive a post, that shit gone. Oh, okay. So I was thinking, that, okay. But
just all his movies he's putting out
in one place
makes that makes 100% sense to me. To do that. It's okay, now you have this thing that's not earning you any income. You might as well drop it into different platforms. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now it's done what it was supposed to. Now you did all the festivals that's older. Just release it.
Yeah.
That's
how it is now.
So one of the things that you brought up and that had reminded me of my past relationship or whatever. Mm-hmm. Even though it's I say past it wasn't last week. You know what I mean? But yeah. So it was. I just had this constant thought of a team and how being a part of a team when you're younger. It just reminded me at this point. It's I wish every the person I would want to be with, I would ultimately like a preference, not like a ultimate like, hey, this she's a teammate, you know what I mean? Checkpoint. So is that they have played on a team before, like. Doesn't have to be like you was in your high school volleyball team, but if she was to ultimately like play a local sport with kickball, you know what I mean, something that's team oriented, to where it's you, another other people, another person sharing a goal. The reason why I started thinking about that lately is because a lot of the things was like a you thing. It's like, hey, if we're trying to meet this ultimate goal, this got to be a us thing. We got to raise each other. Like when you're in football, you got offensive linemen who protect the quarterback so they can make the pass to receiver so he can score. So that's a whole team to get a touchdown, to try to score points, to try to win the game, try to get a championship. So we're all here together, and it's not just about me and you. It's about us, about the team. And I think that's very important quality that that people should have in general, because it can turn to it. You ain't doing this for me, and vice versa. So that being said, do you kind of agree with that analogy? Do you?
Yeah.
Or a point?
Again, that well, I had a 2-part answer. I no longer believe I could do all this by myself. And all this goes into whatever comes to my head, whatever thought, whatever movie, whatever, I don't know, just even me releasing and stuff. Anything that has something to do with a dream of mine, whether it's like make movies with my friends or being Reysosilly, like I can't do it all by myself, like to the moon. You can do so far, but like I don't think it's possible. I don't think there was ever a story of someone doing that, So no, I agree with you 100% on that. I was just saying, like, I would prefer, I prefer like, let's just drop this out.
No, and now I'm going on to talk about relationships.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. Like my point is, hey, you have a sports background because you know what team and the ultimate goal looks like. You have been there, whether it's in the murals to where like I'm at my local wild just playing basketball, but it's, hey, I may be playing basketball, I may not be able to dribble and get to the hoop, but I can set screens, I can play defense, I can box out, I can rebound. It's all about doing the little things so we can meet this goal. And I felt like when I was in the relationship, there was a lot of things that's like, yeah, you don't know how to box out. Like you ain't really trying to rebound for the team. Yeah. You're really just focused on scoring. It's all about your self accolades. In a sense, I'm using it as a not literally. So I was like, it's the little things. You always talk about this. There's no I in team. It's like, all right, you're just doing the thing that's going to make you look good, or you're doing the thing that's for you, but not for us. And I was like, dang, I wish she would have played more sports, because she could see it. She could see that bigger goal, that bigger picture. Because I see where the little things, to where it's a lot of selfishness that you're probably not even thinking about. Your brain doesn't even go there because you never was in a team environment.
I can get that. I can get that. I don't think I get what you're saying. It's hard because I've been with like a few different women, and like there are some that did play on the team before who was amazing. And I did feel like they was a teammate. There are other people who did play on a team before, and it just wasn't like I don't know. It just felt like it was the opposite. Like I still felt like that.
I mean, this ain't no. This ain't gonna be no cure all.
100%
Yeah, this is not a cure all. But I saw a lot of You can be, of course, there's ball hogs that exist.
Yes.
They're on the team, but
Yes.
they're a ball hog.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all about them. They're not setting the screens.
Yes.
They're not throwing passing the ball.
That was I wasn't trying to go there with it, but that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, for sure. But there's also an extra added skill by playing in that team. Like when I was getting hired, one of the things that people like is to see that you was in you're a team player. Like I'm in a region, our region covers Midwest. I'm not. There's a goal that we would like to hit. We're the biggest used. We have been, not just past month, but have been the biggest used market in the past since I've really been there. Yeah, and that's been a goal of ours, to be the biggest on used in the region of selling vehicles. So when everybody gets to that goal, we can meet it and we can be there. So if I'm just worried about getting a check, and I'm not trying to buy a little bit deeper to get to the goal, then it's just about me. I'm just getting a check. I don't care if we get this used thing. But so managers, HR, they all like team players, and so I'm taking that in my relationship. That don't mean just because don't mean because you're on a football team you're gonna be a good hire, or you're gonna be, just because you play volleyball, that don't mean you're gonna be right for me. But it's an extra added skill.
Yeah,
that I was like, okay, you at least understand what a team looks like.
You're right.
Or if not necessarily a team, like my bigger brother, he had to do all the unselfish things to make sure we're taken care of because we came from a single parent household. So he had to look after us and making sure we're safe and make sure we get home. That's not, you're not on a team essentially. I mean, you play the sport, but if you had some of that, it's like, hey, I know what it takes to take care of somebody because that's my duty.
You're right.
Yeah. So that's same type of team skill. Hey, I have a goal. I'm supposed to make sure that goal is to keep them safe. So I got to do this thing. Yeah. So, and I just recognize how big of a skill that is to have when I was in a relationship. It's like, dang, this is. I feel like I'm. I gotta rebound, box out, shoot, score, and then they just happy to raise a trophy like they did it themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so and that it constantly became frustrating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where it's
a
like,
lot of weight.
Yeah, because then now it's like, bro, I don't even care if we lose. Like, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't gonna win the ship. So why play my ass off? You know what I mean?
That has happened to me before.
Yeah.
And
it got to that point. I was like, bro, we ain't going nowhere. Ain't no point me scoring. You know what I mean?
Bro, out of breath.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm dying. You know what I mean? Giving it my all. Yeah. And I'm saying, like, bro, you haven't even made it up to court yet.
Yeah, I get what you're saying about that.
Yeah,
I've definitely been in something like that, and it is that's in many what's the word I'm looking for? Versions, situations in life that now I'm even thinking about you even saying that in like many different areas of my life where I feel like I could just be just a better team player, like just looking at what that means. I saw a podcast one time. I forgot her name, but she was a CIA agent. I seen it at your crib when I was living there.
You talking about the one with the British dude?
Yes, Stephen. Yes, but and she was just saying how people like wanting to be number one and all that. That kind of changed my thought on a lot of that stuff. Like, I do feel like I don't know. There are days where I'm like, man, I'm the GOAT. I'm goated. That I do feel like that. I don't go on Instagram and see people like me on Instagram. It's very one of one-ish. So, but I know that, like, even though if I were to say that, like, bro, I'm the GOAT, I'm this, I'm that. She said, we're all here, and you really strive when instead of you looking at I'm number one, it's like you realize that we are all here basically for like acts of service. So, and that kind of goes into like what you're saying too, like in relationships, it's like you said, it's like a team. So just because you want to shoot and ball hog and this, like you could do that, but at the end of the game, is the team really strong for real? So, you know, and that's kind of how I think about a lot of different places in my life, even down to the content. It's just like I'll say that like, no, I'm the GOAT. Because I'm just like, let's just say you just hit the game winning shot or something. Then you're gonna say, man, I'm the GOAT or whatever. But it's not really about that. It's about like being a part of. Somebody told me something one time of when they were meditating that I put in my meditations now of being one with the earth. It's just like we're all a part of this flow of energy, and it's better to be, I feel like, to live knowing you are a part of the makeup of this generation versus like you. I don't know, you the number one nigga all the time or something like that. It's cool to strive to that, but like everybody's, you never stay number one. Nobody ever does. So, but Denzel, he probably looks at himself like that. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say it because he be saying some super real shit. But like, you know, somebody in that caliber can feel like that. They're like, you know, I'm the number one, da 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 da. But I don't know. I feel like you make better movies when you know you're like a part of the energy of like the work of acting or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the best movies I seen ain't the Marvel movie that came out on Friday. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that with a lot of things, it's just like being one with like everything. It's kind of like humbling. You don't get too far up and you don't get too far down because you know you got like you're providing acts of service versus like I'm that nigga. I feel like in the middle, it's just like you understand what's going on. If that makes sense.
So is it more speaking on being humble?
It's in a way, but you can still pop your shit too. But just know that you could be wiped from the earth tomorrow. Like, and then what? It's like, but when you feel like you're a part of something, or even down to a relationship, when you feel like you're a part of like this cycle of love, it's always ups and downs and lefts and rights and all this type of stuff. But when you're a part of something with your partner and you're like locked in, like I said, like the teammate thing, you're one with the whole thing versus like I don't know, like versus for instance, even going a little deeper of I do both sides, you know, like women who want a husband versus like wanting to be a wife, and like men who want a wife versus wanting to be a husband. You know what I'm saying?
Say it one more time.
That I said that ties in a deeper level with relationships as well. When I was saying, or I mentioned one time the difference between a woman who wants to be a wife versus a woman who wants a husband. It's like that's not the same girl. And that's not the same dude if it's a guy who just wants a wife versus like wants to be a husband, because that's a 2-part thing. That's not right. You know, I'm just taking you. I'm just getting all of you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not walking around like a husband and shit, I'm just like, you know, damn near sound like fuckboy a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When speaking of humble, we was on it was Bible study. It was, so you know, Moses wrote Exodus. And then so he wrote, but also, and it says, and it was written that Moses was the most humble than anyone else on the face of the earth. Like, but you also wrote it. You know what I mean?
Like, he wrote that in there.
Yeah. So I was just talking about humble, like when you talking like popping your stuff.
Yeah, he did. Pop
Yeah.
Like, I'm Moses,
nigga.
Yeah. But you a part of.
Yeah. So it's like it was just like being humble, but also popping it, and it just reminded me.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
I write my own book. Steven was a great guy.
The most humble on the face of the
most
earth.
humble on the face.
I just find that hilarious.
That is too funny.
But
that's a part. That's literally You literally basically described what I was saying in another word. Like Moses did kind of pop his shit a little bit, but it is a part of the book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was ordained
he got
by
his
God.
shit. But
Yeah. It was, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I just found that hilarious. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when we went to Dugo's, right?
Yeah.
I had a great time. First of all, I wish you would have tried the chicken because it was so good. The food was really great.
I must have just ate or something.
You had Popeyes at that crib, and you was eating on that a little bit, but it wasn't enough to really think you wasn't going to, try some.
I probably ordered before then. Yeah. That morning or some shit.
So I don't know if you remember, but you was like, you mentioned that you found all black women attractive, at least the ones. Do you remember saying that?
You like most.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like as long as they ain't ugly. But I was like, okay. yeah. So can you break that down a little bit more? Like
I said, I think this is just for me growing up in Memphis. Mm-hmm. My mom's black. Yeah. Like she got 6, 7, 8 brothers and sisters.
I didn't know she had that many.
I got cousins. Went to public school. I'm just trying to like give you the gist of what I've seen for maybe like 20 years of my life before college, and people start looking a little different. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like you gotta not be cute. Like, for me to just be like, oh, I do realize I give them. I don't even want to say. There's got to be a better way of saying that. I just have I think it's relatability. I think like that relatability factor and me being able to like have a conversation, and I don't know, it's just like I'm from a certain place. So like to talk to people that's kind of from that place too, it can add to the attraction. Mm-hmm. So even if you a 6, like, you about 7.2 now, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but like if you're, I don't even want to say, but if you're something else, and that's it's gonna be a strong 6. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so if you're
like the same attractive on both levels. Mm-hmm. Like my relatability to this, I don't even want to say specific race, because like a lot of people can come from that upbringing, but that relatability, man, that shit, is so.
So that's an extra added boost.
Yeah,
to you. Okay,
definitely super added boost, and like 9 times out of 10, if they black, it's already there. Mm-hmm. So that's why I said that. I'm like, you got to be. Like if I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to have a conversation with you at all. Mm-hmm. Like you gotta. I don't know. I think it's got to be on the deep end.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was because of course that came from me sparking a conversation with the lady next to me. It's like she is very pretty, but But I felt like we was looking at her with 2 different set of eyes, in a sense, yeah. And so that's what kind of reminded me. I was like, okay, yeah, I think she's pretty too, yeah. But you're like, she fine, like.
I be calling everybody.
Yeah,
fine.
I know. That's why I was like, okay, maybe
but I just be seeing it in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think she. Yeah, but I didn't really get it because I was, more so focused on the conversation that I didn't really get. That like the look you up and down type of checkout. You know what I mean?
I would no.
I don't think that's what she was on.
I think I just say fine quickly.
Okay.
I do that sometimes. I'm like, oh damn, she fine. All right. Like versus like the look up down thing. I haven't. That doesn't usually correlate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I could just see like, damn, she it's in her own right of who she is. She fine. I mean, maybe fine is like. Exaggerated from some people that I say that about, but people can just be that in their own right.
Right.
Yeah, so I think like one of my exes got mad at me one time because like I don't think I have a type for real. Like I don't think it's a specific thing. I also feel like people who do have a super type, I feel like that's kind of weird a little bit.
Okay.
Not at first. But when you on your 5th nigga that look alike, is that not weird?
I never really thought about it. Yeah.
Well, I was a part of a type, so I was like nigga number 3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
And then somebody else after me. I'm like, bro, all us look alike, man.
Right.
Like, I'd rather be the different one in this bunch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, we all look like we auditioning for the same role here.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nah. I mean, it is. It's kind of people have their own preferences for whatever reason. They like what they like. I think they also see what they want the baby to look like too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is,
My mom said that.
Yeah.
It kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but I love who I am.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Like, what'd she say?
It's just, my dad's white.
Yeah.
So, like, that was
one of light skinned kids.
Clearly.
Okay.
She wanted something.
She said that though.
She said something along the lines of it. I don't remember exactly verbatim what she said, but clearly, when she was younger, there had to be a thought in her head like, I want some cute babies and da 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 da. And then, I guess my dad showed up. She's like, that could make some cute babies. Mm-hmm. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, and I can see that sometimes because I feel like that kind of raises a bar with when a girl sees in me is that she pictures her child having green eyes.
Oh,
like, yeah, it ain't gonna go like that, sweetheart. Yeah. It's I have two other siblings, and I'm the one with them. So
oh wow,
yeah. So it ain't a guarantee. Yeah.
That is funny. Do you think, just as my homie, do you think I have a type?
Nah. I think you have a preference of black women. You have a black woman preference, I think. Mm-hmm. And I think it stems from relatability. But I think I don't think that I can't see you marrying a white woman at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there is, I don't want to say a type more so than elimination. Yeah, like you taking certain preferences that you wouldn't go for. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there's other cultures that you're willing to date and pursue.
Yeah,
I think they just have to have melanin in them.
Some
melanin.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So is that melanin?
I mean, like some. Yeah, but I mean, there's all different types of shades of all races.
It was relatability though. That's why I said that. Like sometimes it could like step out of that space. Mm-hmm. But like it definitely was relatable. How she kind of, of course the Puerto Rican thing was a little different.
But I don't think you really even care for it if a white woman went to Craigmont. You know what I mean? Like, would you still be interested? I'm curious.
You never know.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't know. I haven't. I haven't dabbed into that.
Yeah, because as most crap as I get about dating white women.
Yeah, that was a whole phase.
I don't think that was a phase. I think that I like who I like because, I can name specifically, like, for every white woman I dated, there's another black woman I was equally as interested in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I can name names, but it's a podcast.
Yeah.
So there's, like, girls that I did like, or who even that before I dated my first girlfriend who was white, there was, like, somebody who was of darker melanin who I also liked a lot. Yeah. So it just literally did not matter to me. Like I'm literally so I can date an Asian woman, I can date Indian. If it was just me. Now I'm also going to take cultural factors. Like if you're Hindu, it's probably not going to work. If you're Muslim, it's probably not going to work. But if it's you just take us two and just remove all the factors. We lived in a cave. I could definitely fly with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I wouldn't have a problem. So I know I don't have a type. It just looks that way because I think that certain women really go for certain men too. Yeah. So some are going to be more proactive to pursue their man versus other people. And so, and I'm the person, I'm more going off of convenience sometimes. Yeah. Hey, if you're after me, I was like, I'm gonna probably, and I think this is probably with everybody, right? Like, and I think women more especially. Like, hey, if a man's after them, they're more likely going to give them time than somebody who's not really giving that attention.
Oh no,
you don't think so? Like I'm just saying, like of course it has to work that way because that man is not giving them attention at all. So you're like, man, let me see what he's talking about.
It depends on what type of woman it is,
right? But they're not gonna go after the man that's not giving them attention. They're not. Women aren't going, for the most part, not gonna be chasing after a man.
Mm-hmm. I can kind of see that.
Yeah, for the most part.
I do understand what you're saying too about when a woman like just wants you just kind of like more open to like, what is this, or more curious about like what this would be like. Is that true? Just if she's like clearly like hands down like I want you like for real, and there's only a certain type of women that would do that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think that's how I ended up with the Puerto Rican girl.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I've never had this before.
Yeah. And there was a lot of things she was coming correct with as well too. To where it's like, oh, okay, I can be in this for a minute.
Yeah.
So
I definitely was open to that because it was just it's a total different feeling, and that's why I almost. What I was trying to say was I just think it's a difference when a woman wants the man versus like the man wants the woman. I don't think that usually that usually works out. Like I don't want my wife to say I ain't like him at first. I don't like that.
I got you.
Yeah. Like I don't think it's gonna work out.
Right. Yeah. Because I'm not the active pursuer. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't live in that world. so and I think that's probably that I don't know how to look at it, but I think it's a benefit on our side that we do look decent. So yeah. So women are naturally just gonna cut their eyes at us, and if they do, they look the other way. There's many more women that's going to find us attractive. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I guess that's where it comes from too. But there's also something I want to mention when we was talking about like attractiveness and energy and things like that. So back to Duco's, meeting that lady for the first time. Like, you
mean you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm sparking to the person next to me. I can kind of see that she's looking at me. But me coming freshly off a relationship, I'm really just kind of want to enjoy my time. I'm definitely not trying to hop in anything new.
Yeah.
But she, we're having a conversation, and so now I don't feel any way about, like trying to impress anybody.
Yeah,
so I'm just having that conversation. We're just talking, and then the conversation keeps on getting a little bit deeper, and now I'm just like kind of oversharing and things like that, and then the connection kind of gets a little bit closer. I was like, okay, actually, and now I'm talking about church. Like, what church do you go to? I was like, I'm Church of Christ. And then, and she has the stigma of Church of Christ. You may not know the stigma of Church of Christ, but one of our things is that we don't play music or we don't play instruments. And
so what y'all be doing?
We sing. It's like more a cappella style.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have those.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. So we have several different segments, but that's one of them. And so she was just kind of asking questions like, would you be like, could you see yourself leaving the Church of Christ? And like, honestly, that's not happening. Yeah. Yeah. So you can get that. So it was the thing. What I ultimately getting at is the questions are actually dating questions that we're getting to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, how many kids you want type of question. And then, now food comes out, we're sharing food. Now it feels like a first date. And I'm like,
I did not see that part.
What?
Sharing food? Sharing the food. No, I didn't.
Yeah. And it was cool because I like when people are more relaxing. Not like necessarily like if she was farting in front of me, like hey, you too relaxed.
Yeah.
But the fact, you like I'm like, hey, I'm a sharer is what I said, and then so she starts eating, and then she's kind of eating more. Like I find that little stuff like that cool. It's like, oh, you're comfortable, and I'm cool with it. That means that you're comfortable with me being here. It's not like a weird thing.
You're right.
Yeah. Like now it's like, all right, I've somewhat validated in his mind that he's not a creep in a sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So to that point is it's funny because after that first initial meeting, it's kind of like the chemistry's kind of swayed. Isn't it? Now it's back to like, like disappearing a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's weird how that. I don't know if it's weird to you how that happens. Where like now it's like it's that initial spark and it's heavy. It feels good, and then it just kind of dissipates like the following day. Then a couple of days later, it's like, I don't really care like I was when I first had that initial meeting.
I've dealt with that a lot, whole lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not just I don't know, and like it.
Do you feel that you're? Well, I guess my question is: do you feel that yourself, like that chemistry lessening?
Yeah, I do it.
Okay, yeah,
yeah. Not to just. I don't know. It's like it's a certain type of person that I need to be talking to. Like I said, even the going back to what I was saying about relatability. It's like. It needs to be my personality needs to be our personalities need to be like meshed in a way where it can last past like a couple conversations. Mm-hmm. And I feel like there's only a certain type of people for each personality to like stay around. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happened to me. I got used to it. Mm-hmm. I got used to it. I'm used to it right now. Mm-hmm. I know exactly what it is as soon as I don't get a message. I'm really being I don't know. I do that shit. Like I'll wake up the next day and I'm like, man, I don't know, like that was an amazing conversation and this and that, and I don't know what it is, but something kind of just like fades off a little bit, and then I might just go and lock in again with my own life. And there's only a certain type of people that stay around in that. Mm-hmm. And I think effort is a thing. Effort is a thing. So I can see when somebody is like, oh, you actually want to talk to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or like, no, the when the answers go like, how are you today versus what's the best part of your day? Mm-hmm. Like certain type of conversations keeps you locked in. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that a lot of I don't know. I don't like chase women. Mm-hmm. So I'll be that for the first conversation. Mm-hmm. And I'll thought provoking conversation. I'm a really good conversationalist. Like mm-hmm. I just realized that about myself, but I don't know. If I ask you a deep question and you don't say, and you, like this, it's like it is. It just starts to, I feel like I'm doing too much.
Right.
But I know I'm not because I'm clearly like holding this conversation. And you probably didn't meet a guy like me before.
Okay.
So you're interested in this conversation.
You should want to know more. Type of thing. Like, why don't you want to know more? Because I'm not the everyday guy. Is that kind of what you're...
Not from that stance, okay. But the stance of like good conversation. Yeah. It's not about like me thinking I'm him. Mm-hmm. It's just like, bro, I just asked you what were you thinking about when you were 3 and your mom did this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you just gave me a deep answer or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I know you're not having these type of conversations all the time.
Right.
So it's just like when it starts to kind of just be one-sided or like energy is just not in that same realm, then I'll start pulling back. So I'm guilty of it. And then I see people do that with me as well. So like maybe we might be attracted to each other, or maybe we relate to certain things. But after that, it's like, I need to talk to somebody that I can like always talk to. Mm-hmm. Like, even if I don't know, there are just certain type of people that are out there that I've seen myself not pull away from, and it's weird. and then usually then I might end up dating that girl. But it's not as rare as you think. Like to me, it's kind of like, and I've been single for I don't know, basically a year now, and even before then, I was only dating my ex for like 4 months. So I've been single for a long time. In a way, Some people be like, "It's 7th year."
Yeah, right. I mean, sure. I was like that for a very long time. Yeah, and it's hard to kind of get out that phase for a little bit because you're used to doing things your way, how you want to do it. You could go out you want to, is checking in, making sure. Like, I think the biggest part about dating me in the beginning was like things. Hey, don't forget you gotta do this thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's because I'm used to be going my own way, and so when it's like, dang, I could be kidding. I was like, dang, I can have a threesome right now, but I can't. So I'm mad at you that I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it wasn't that I wasn't mad at her for that, but it was one thing. I was like, dang, I want to talk to this chick, but I'm in a relationship and you ain't doing your part. This is where the thing of me being, it was somewhat selfish and ignorant in a way, is that it's like I felt like you ain't doing enough, and I'm getting like women are trying to talk to me, and I'm frustrated that I can't speak to them, and then I feel like now I'm putting that on you, like do more, like keep my interest.
But it's from,
and I felt like that was childish. In the beginning, but then as I got in this situation, or like more in my relationship, it's like where that was like I'm putting unnecessary pressure from her. You know what I mean? And that's like not fair. Yeah.
I can get that.
Yeah, and it's like now I feel like it was somewhat toxic. That I was like, it's a trait that I'm glad I think it was just me being single for a long time. Yeah, and I was like, if you're, and I felt like that was that was the same. World. But to be fair to myself at that time, I also was aware that was the same thing on my side. That I had to make sure I was on my game because somebody else could pick up what I'm doing, or be more interested in my girl. So. But I that was something that was one of the beginning stages. It was like, all right, I can't really do anything right. You know what I mean? Because you're asking for more and more. Granted, some of the things I was saying were true. Yeah. But it was where it was coming from. So it's like, to where it was unfair. If that's making sense.
I can get. I feel like that's
like
relationships wrapped in a in a bundle or whatever. Like it's in terms of being aware of where things are coming from. Like small tiffs, small like the breedings of resentment and all that can be on both of y'all sides from like two different things that y'all are doing or experiencing. So
yeah, and I can make it more clear and more image, or make it visualize it a little bit better. It's like if I'm telling you, hey, you need to clean the house more. This, for example, I never said this, but you need to clean the house more because Keisha down the street says she'll clean my house more. And now I'm like, Keisha is not in this relationship, so why are you even, entertaining that? So, and that's when I was like, I had to kind of self-check myself. It's like, if that should have been a complaint of mine without Keisha being there. You know what I mean? If I had an issue, it should have been between us. It's not because Keisha now exists and saying she would do this thing for me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Just keeping it.
Don't let outside forces be the reason why you want to, the excuse of what's wrong with your relationship in essence.
I think that's a time to tap into like just vulnerability for both parties in a relationship when things come up, because that's I don't know, I'm thinking about relationships that I've had, and there are certain things that could have been a total different conversation if it was like, why'd you take a picture of this girl when she asked you to take a photo of her? But in reality, you could have said, hey, I was treated a certain way in my past relationships, and like this is bringing up some trauma for me, and like, can you, if you would have said that to me, we could have got over that together.
Yeah. I totally agree.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally agree, but people, it goes back to that man who I cut off in the road that screamed. Yeah. It's like people are going to articulate themselves like that in that manner.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just kind of scream. like yeah, like that's how I love to handle, like, thank you for making me understand, instead of just lashing out, because now I'm reacting how what you're doing at this moment, and now that's the thing too. Yeah. So now we're battling instead of getting somewhere. Yeah, because now I may have pinched you, now you punched me, now it's a battle. Yeah, and it's like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest things that I realized, like, in now again, like, it depends on who you with. So, you know, that could be tough to even like try to teach somebody, and nobody likes to be taught anything, bruh. So like that can get difficult, but it literally depends on who you're with, what stage of life they're in.
And that's how that's one of the biggest things in my past relationship, was that kind of very thing that was like thing that I couldn't cut through. Is I'm telling you how I like to be coached, and then you're saying, hey, don't tell me how to don't tell me how to talk, pretty much. Yeah, I'm like, all right, like I was like, I'm telling you,
well, what's up,
what
then?
fishes. No, I'm just like, I'm telling you what gets to me. Yeah, you just being mad and lashing out ain't really productive. But I'm saying, hey, if you say it this way, I can understand it more. But having this, like, it was one thing. It's like, saying I'm sorry is like out of your vocabulary. You're like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, I think it was literally one of the things. It was like, apologize. It's like, saying I'm sorry is like, that's not something you do. Like is that foreign?
Yeah, I've been with people that do that. That I just, again, like I said, I feel like it depends on a multitude of things, and it's the place you are in your life, what y'all have went through, and who y'all are, like, as a person, type thing. And yeah, just being kind of just like, how good of a friend, like, can you be? You know what I'm saying? Because it's, when you're in a relationship, we lose the sense of, like, we're friends. Like, and that was something that I was thinking about the other day, and I was like, damn, you know, like, I wanted to, but I was at a different place to where I probably lost it after a certain point of not being vulnerable. I probably, like, gave up after a certain point, and, like, not really telling this person I actually want to talk to for real, like, you're my best friend. Like, I need you. Like, in this, what the like we were saying about, like, love and, like, teamwork and all that type of stuff. Just even, like, emotion or mental wise, you know, it would be nice to know I'm talking to, like, my friend. But then when we lose that, and then now it's like, you know, I'm the man, you the woman. Now we both trying to, like, tell our stuff, and then if somebody, the what's it called, small microaggressions, when that starts to happen, then, like, you kind of lose the message. And really, y'all just, y'all want to, like, understand each other. As friends, as people, you know. So I feel like a lot of people lose that, as well as may not have that developed. The upbringing and all that stuff, and how they dealt with issues or trauma in their family, and hard conversations with those type of people or friends too. It all affects everything. So I don't know. I hope my next relationship, you know, I trust myself at this point. I kind of know what to like look for in terms of at least initial. Everybody initially is wearing their representative, but or is being their representative. But yeah, that's huge for me. Like if I can, I think I said this before I got into my last relationship. Like being pretty ain't enough, bro. Like it's like that can be. I'm never looking at our good moments, and a lot of people do. I get that, but I feel like if I mesh with somebody or whatever, like I can tell when I can have fun with somebody and have great moments with somebody. I don't be looking at that. I be looking at, bro, like you didn't address this thing that I kind of asked of you and all that, because that can alter the whole week. That can make me not want to go out with you this weekend.
Right. Absolutely.
So, yeah, that vulnerability, that's like very, very, I'm not even gonna say rare, but a lot of people should work on that for sure.
Okay. So something that you said reminds me of the question I have. I do want to save it because I feel like it can be a long conversation, or it may not. But I'll ask it, and you can choose if you want to save it or keep it for next week.
Well, we had one.
Yeah.
So let's just try.
Let's just say it, and then we'll have it for next week.
Well, what is it?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Right. Do you think, say you're initially attracted to a woman, right? Then you're talking to her for a couple of weeks, and you find out she's not the person for you. Could you articulate that person to that person that you're not interested anymore? Do you want to say that for next week, or?
I mean, usually when things aren't, like I said, when things aren't like meshing, it usually just fades off.
Yeah, but what if she's super interested into you?
Into me?
Because I mean, y'all talked like when I talk about like the girl, like we're talking about very relationship oriented thing. What if that would have gotten further? What if we would have had sex? What if not all these things get intertwined? But you realize, because you said you know who you want. Yeah. Well, you may not know that in the first 2 weeks, but you're going all the way there with it. Now your energy is on fire. Then she has some of these traits that you don't really love. Now it's deeper. It's hard. It's deeper. Just trying to penetrate the traits that she has. Like, I don't know if this is something I'm willing to live with. So you got to be the person to turn her down. She's going all the way with you. She's willing to take it further.
I've dealt with somebody once where I had to tell her like, that we were just friends.
And how did that? So tell me that story.
It kind of things like kind of sparked quickly, and I just felt like I knew. I was like, this.
How did she take it?
I think I said it. I didn't say it like I just said it. I said it in way more P way. But
Tell
like,
us.
I don't remember. It was just, well, throughout it, I kind of picked up on certain things. And before it got like to different points of that friendship, I always made sure I threw in there, like, I ain't looking for no relationship right now.
Okay.
I ain't, but not like straight up cutting her off. Yeah. But just like, just casual talking, like, yeah, but I mean, I'm locked in. I ain't looking for a relationship right now. But and that would be it. My shit just stopped. But yeah, not now. Okay. Yeah, so we got it in this.
Hey, we left on cliffhanger. We're gonna keep that going, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, but this is Two for the Culture. We'll be back.